Hey folks, welcome back, and in this session we are going to learn and use some of the coolest Python tips. 6 cool Python tips I'm going to tell you, and it's very easy for anybody to use. How do we use it? I'll teach you how do we do that with a demo as well. Let's go ahead straight away with the explanation. Well, can we find attributes? Is it possible? Yes, we can find out the attributes of a Python object very easily, and I'm going to show you the demo. Yes, that's interesting as well. We could see that right away, right now in front of you. You can see that I'm getting into the Python and I am typing dir within bracket nothing, and you got the attributes dir within bracket hello world, and you will get the attributes for this as well. And dir of dir is what I'm going to type right now, and you could still get attributes for that. It's pretty easy for somebody to do. So you try it out and it's interesting. This will be helpful for you. So we found the attributes, and that's interesting, isn't it? Now we are going to use emojis. Yes, Python can get you emojis in the code, and you will be able to get that easily. How do we do that? I need to install pip install emoji, and from emoji you need to import emojize, and print of emojize. You can give the emojis name, thumbs up, thumbs down. You can get all those what you want, and that's all. It's very easy to do. I'm going to run it for you. Let's first do the pip install emojis, and once you do that, you are free to go ahead and type the rest of the code. So once you do that and run it, it's easy for you to go ahead with getting this emojis for thumbs up and thumbs down, and you could see that in front of you. It's pretty easy. Is it interesting? I hope yes it is. And let's get in the next one. The difference between print and pprint. Python has got something called as pprint. Pprint is more organized. Pprint is more complete. The behavior is more of a data structure way, and it's very easier to read the output which comes out through the pprint. So that's the major difference. If you want your results in a very organized way, please use pprint, and I have shown you a very simple example in front of you. Print import pprint is done. Pprint.preprint. I have printed I love India for about 20 times, and similarly I tried out normal print with I love India for the same number of times. When I run it, you will be able to understand and see the difference. So pprint.pprint will give you result in a much more real organized way, but the same will not happen with print. You could see the results right now. I'm going to run it, and once I run it, it's quite obvious that the results would be available in front of you, but pprint gives you a better result. You could see that there right away. Pprint has given you the results in a much more attractive manner. So use it in your code and it will be really helpful. Now, can we generate UID? What do you mean by UID? Very simple. We are going to get universally unique IDs. That's all. We are going to get 128-bit number which will be unique, and that can be done through Python. So you need to import UUID, and user ID will be assigned to it. Unique user ID will be obtained when you call the UUID for module, I mean the method. So when you do that, when you print it, you get the results in front of you, and I'm going to show you that right now. It's a very simple piece of information, but still could be very useful for you. So I have imported and I have assigned the user ID which is generated to the variable user underscore ID, and when I run it, I get the result in seconds. That's it. You got the unique user ID. Right. The next one is very interesting piece of information. Can we use Wikipedia from Python? Yes, it's possible, but for that you need to first pip install Wikipedia. Once you do that, you can import Wikipedia and you can search with wikipedia.page. Inside that, in single quotes, you can give whatever content you want to search for from the Wikipedia page. So I have used Sachin Tendulkar, and you can print the result summary, and it goes until you get the complete information on screen, and I'm going to run it right now for you. So please do not forget to install Wikipedia with pip install Wikipedia, and importing Wikipedia is one thing that you need to do. And the method that we need to use is wikipedia.page with mentioning the content that you want to search for, and printing happens right after that. Can we run it? Yes, it's pretty easy for us to go ahead with it right now, and I'm running it. You will get the result. Maybe a little bit of time is taken here because we have a lot of pages to be analyzed, and that gets pulled. So you get the result only then, and the results are really impressive. I tried it out with multiple phrases, and it's pretty cool. This is one of the features that you can try it out, and it'll be really helpful for you. You will get it right now in front of you, and let me scroll it a little fast. So you got the results. That's very important for you to understand and try it out whenever you have free time. Well, we have some humor to end the session. Yes, that's good to have humor. Anti-gravity. What do you mean by that? Just type import anti-gravity and run it. See the results. It will be interesting, and it will relieve your, you will be out of your pressure. So you get some jokes, some real good content right in front of you, which can really make your day good. So I'm getting it loaded right now. My internet speed is a little slow, so you can see that here you get the jokes, you can have some laughter, and that's really cool, right? Try it out. All these are simple tips. I hope that you liked it, and if you have any questions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer. If you like the channel and the content, kindly subscribe. Thank you.